Guys, today I will show you ridiculous nightmare melee setup which could be actually better than those which we had previously before new update kicked in, and with some little dirty tricks we could actually achieve 100% damage resistance. But anyway, with no further ado, let's get into it. And my first card in my deck is METH. Really nice card, especially at early stages, because we need that speed, attack speed. Of course, you could switch some cards, it depends on your preference, but I would strongly recommend you to stick with METH. But my second card is BERSERKER. Although this card received nerf, it's still a really nice card and it's must have in any melee setup. And guys, right now I'm building up my efficiency with melee weapons. This is what we are doing right now, and then we're gonna build damage resistance, and for that reason I'm using SPIKY with melee damage and resistance. Resistance is really important in the game, especially when healing from melee kills is kinda nerfed as well. Resistance will save our ass, and trust me, we will be immortal. But to give or receive, or not receive, or deal more damage, hyper focus will be perfect for us, since we are using not only melee weapons but grenades as well, and weapons, and we have accuracy, so this is super hybrid setup. And hyper focus by far is the best card for weak point damage. I'm using, of course, Demolition's expert card, because let's be honest, on nightmare difficulty we need grenades, and let's pray that on your team you will have Hopeman. But hey, you can buy some cards and you can easily carry 3 or 4 grenades with yourself, and once those hearts will hit you, you need not only damage resistance, which motorcycle helmet card is perfect for, but also explosive damage. And you see where I'm going with this setup. I'm building my efficiency with melee builds. I'm getting damage and damage sources, multiple sources. You don't need to add damage, you have to multiply your damage sources. So that's the reason why I will not add only weak point damage, but we need to heal ourselves as well. So Battle Lost, again, really nice card. Unfortunately, excuse me, it received nerf, but we will have huge amount of temporary health, and underneath of this health we're gonna constantly heal ourselves by each kill. With each kill we're gonna receive normal health, but temporary health will help us to reduce incoming damage or trauma damage. And trauma is really nice to nightmare difficulty, keep that in mind. So temporary health kinda will help us, and Face Your Fears again will provide us with that extra temporary health. So with one kill we not only receive normal health but temporary health as well. So we gonna basically make those stacks really quick, and I'm talking about that blue colored health bar. You see my health, the blue bar, that's the temporary health. Ignore the pain again, really nice melee damage, temporary health against mutations, zombies with mutations. So our build is coming really nicely together. So first of all we built efficiency, our melee efficiency, now we have explosive damage, we have weak point damage, on top of that we have healing, and again we are building extra explosive damage, because at later stages you're gonna fight more and more zombies with mutations. You have to maybe fight even 4 or 5 tall boys in a row, so grenades will be really important as well. Not only melee damage but grenades. So, and as you see, I have no problems whatsoever to clear or do objectives by myself on nightmare difficulty. Hunker, again, really nice card. You can crouch and you will receive extra damage resistance and accuracy. And accuracy is really handy, especially when we will not shoot down sights. And I would recommend you to use as your secondary weapon LMG or shotgun. NUMB will work with our temporary health. You see how I'm building my resistance. So NUMB will be active, we will receive less damage, because it's kinda important right now in the game since healing received that nasty nerf. But overall we are building perfect synergy between our cards, and of course we trying to get best out of this setup, and melee is still really good, and padded suit again will increase our damage resistance. And guys, here it goes, how you can achieve 100% damage resistance. Right now in the game we still have exploit where you can duplicate your cards. With poor servers or poor connection, you can actually achieve by quickly spamming your buttons that you will choose one card twice in a row or 2 times, and game will give you that card. And some cards can be stacked, guys, in the game, and that works with NUMB card and body armor card as well. And body armor card will give us the trauma resistance, which again is really important at nightmare difficulty. Like I said, we are building resistance towards final mission, so we could easily help our teammates with no rush, pick them up, and be basically immortal. And this mission, Bad Seeds, right now is on nightmare difficulty, just like those bells mission. We charge on nightmare difficulty. And Screwdriver, again, really nice card for stamina reasons and utility, speed. It will work with anything you do in the game. Picking up teammates, Screwdriver will kick in immediately. You will pick your teammates quicker, open doors quicker, and of course in general do everything better. And stamina again is really nice. And again, this build is really strong, and I will try to achieve 100% damage resistance. I achieved actually 105%, but somehow game didn't give me immortality. Maybe it's bugged out, or maybe there is some kind of cap, I don't know. I will try to hit 100% damage resistance. I hope I will record it on each difficulty, so I want to see the difference, how it works on every level. And like I said, with temporary health I should receive the 100% damage resistance. I will check it, but for that of course you need bug out your server or a little bit cheesy way through the game. But if you will achieve this exploit once, you can basically carry yourself through the game easily. So let's hope that everything will work. But even with that, without that, I have huge amount of trauma resistance, damage resistance. Of course, you have to heal yourself here and there, and you need Hoffman on your team to receive some extra grenades. But again, you can switch some cards, and if you feel that you need extra grenades, you can use those bags. And but I think this is really perfect fit, because we have melee damage, weak point damage, explosive damage, and that works really well together, because your grenades will deal more damage to those weak points immediately. You have melee damage, you are healing yourself against zombies with mutations, you can fight with tall boys. With each kill you will receive temporary health that will activate extra resistance. Underneath of that you will receive extra health, you're gonna heal yourself all the time. And yeah, pretty goddamn nice setup. And you have accuracy, which works with LMG class. Just apply increased magazine size or your shotgun as your secondary weapon. It will one tap any riddle in the game. And yeah, I guess this is how you should rock the nightmare difficulty. And don't worry guys, you can still use your favorite melee weapon in the game. I know that melee builds are really loved in community, and this one is one of the setups which actually works on veteran or nightmare difficulty, depends what you are playing. So enjoy this setup. Thank you for watching, bastards, and I hope you're doing great. So see you in the next one.